All right, here we go. Roger Bonds, welcome back to Vlad TV.
Salute, General, salute.
Man, the last interview was massive.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. People still hit you about that like pretty much every day, yeah?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. They said, yo, did you get your money for that interview? I said, yeah, we good. We good.
That's right. That's right. Well, the trial has started. Because last time he had been arrested, he was facing trial, but now the trial has started. Now, have you been called to testify?
No, I haven't.
Okay. But didn't the feds reach out to your lawyer at one point?
I'm not even sure. The lawyer said that they would get back in touch with me and if anything was anything, and they never got back in touch with me about anything.
Okay, but they did touch base with your lawyer at one point.
I know either they touch bases or my lawyer touch bases. I know they did touch bases.
Got it. If they called you and asked you to testify, would you do it?
I mean, it depends. I mean, I'm always going to stand up for what's right. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if they call me to testify, I'm not going to not testify. If you call me to testify, I'm going to testify. Now, whether I plead the fifth or whatever, I'm going to go and I'm going to testify.
Got it. Well, from what I understand, a lot of the people who are testifying are given immunity because they potentially are part of some of these crimes and so forth.
Right.
In one way or another. So, a bunch of the witnesses have immunity. So if they gave you immunity, would you be down to basically say everything?
I'm going to tell you the truth, man. A lot of these things that they talking about, a lot of stuff that they talking about, like when they talk about D-Rock running in the Suge Knight, when they talk about some of the stuff, I've just, by the grace of God, was either off that day or either was in New York that day, and I would hear about those things when I got back. So I think it was like, God giving me a blessing not to be there or be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have no problem testifying about what I played a part in because I feel like I was an employee, period. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. That wasn't my man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he ran a company, a Fortune 500 company. It wasn't like he ran no gangster company. He ran a Fortune 5 company, and I was happy to be a part of it.
I mean, would you say by the end of your time there that you and Puffy were friends?
Yeah, I would. I say that. But now when I look back on it, he don't have no friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real, like some people be like, nah, because you could think something is something that is really not. You know what I'm saying? And I thought we was friends. I thought at the end of the night, you know what I'm saying, when he'd be like, yo, I am my brother's keeper, at the end of the night, when he say I love you and you say, yo, I love you back, when you part of the streets, you take that to heart. But when you mastered the business, you realize that's part of the business. You know what I'm saying? And I think he mastered the business. He tell you what you want to hear. He tell you how to get the best work out of you, how to push you and everything else. And he knows those type of things is what's going to push you and make you basically do anything that he asks. You know what I'm saying? And, that's how I look at it now.